All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our call with Ji'Ayir Brown. As always, please raise your hand and I will unmute you. We'll start with Tyler Donahue.
Good morning, Ji'Ayir. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How you, Tyler?
I'm well, thank you. Last December, we all thought Anthony Poindexter may be heading out of town, taking another job. In retrospect, what has it meant to the safety room, you included, but to those younger guys, to have him for this full year after that was, pretty close call?
It's been a blessing to have Coach Poindexter. His knowledge of the game, his experience as a player, the way he sees football, it's amazing, especially for the young guys. And he's more than just a coach in our room. He's a father at home to kids. He's a father to us in the building. He comes in with the same consistent attitude, consistent message of the day, and he just really, genuinely care about the guys in the room. And we definitely get behind him and willing to play and sacrifice for Coach Poindexter.
Rich Scarcella.
Good morning, Ji'Ayir. When you decided to come back for this year, I'm sure you had expectations. How has your play, the team's play, has that come close to meeting your expectations for this year?
Well, my expectations coming into this year, was to definitely be in the college football playoffs. We definitely as a team though, we definitely reached, beyond expectations of everybody else around us. But I don't think we're done, with our season yet. We're gonna finish it off strong, but we all had expectations of being in the college playoffs. Unfortunately, those chances are slim, but it's been a hell of a year for the guys. I'm definitely appreciate, everything that's been going on this year and how we executed this year and how we played together and grew as a family.
How about for you? How the expectations for you personally? Have you had the kind of season to this point that you wanted?
No, not exactly. I set the bar so high for myself as a player, and I don't get discouraged when I don't meet expectations. I just find a new way, to reach my goals, a new path, a new, just a new way I can go about things, or maybe recreate a list throughout the season of different expectations that I can reach. But no, coming into this season, I haven't reached any of the expectations I set for myself. But those bars I really set for myself are really high, and some may say is a bit crazy, but I believe I can do anything as a player, and every goal I pretty much set for myself, I always try my best to get to it.
Ronnie Collins.
Ji'Ayir, how would you characterize your leadership style, and how has that evolved this season?
I'm about the players as a leader. I feel like your connection with your team, your connection with your guys on the team is the most important thing you can have as a leader. So my connection with the players, the way I am around the players, how much they respect me, is the biggest, asset to my leadership. And I've grown as a leader from 2021 to 2022 tremendously. I feel like the guys really want to get behind me and really want to, help me finish this season, my last season out at Penn State, the best way I can. And I appreciate all the guys, on the team for selecting me as captain and allowing me to be their leader.
John McConicle.
Yeah, Ji'Ayir, I guess on that note, personally, how are you approaching these final two games? And with the, I know you guys are focused on Rutgers and everything, but we might not talk to you until senior day and everything. How are you going to be approaching that last game at Beaver Stadium and the emotions that might surround that?
I'm just trying to slow these last 2 weeks down. It's been a hell of a ride here at Penn State, and you never want to see it come to an end, but nothing lasts forever. And I just trying to slow time down as much as possible. I knew this moment was gonna come. I knew this time of year was gonna come. I just wanted to be ready for it as much as possible, and it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. It's a bit of a bittersweet moment for me. But you know, time moves on. People move on, and my time is coming to an end. So I'm just going to try to enjoy these last 2 weeks, these last couple games, and appreciate every little detail about Beaver Stadium, every little detail about the team, about the facility, about the culture. Just keep being appreciative of that stuff. Seeing the stuff that I seen when I first came in, and just reminding myself how blessed I am to be here.
Travis Johnson.
Ji'Ayir, what's it been like to see Abdul kind of come into his own so early on in his career? And I guess if you when you watch him play, the way he hits, I mean, does he remind you of anybody you've played with in the past?
Oh, Abdul, man, he's a special guy. The way he plays, his physicality, his speed, his ability to close the distance, it's remarkable, especially being so young and being able to produce on the defense like this is definitely, one of the most amazing things I've seen, since I've been here. And I don't think I've played with anybody that as good as great as Abdul, talent wise. Just so raw talent. He has so much room left for growth. He's going to be a hell of a player comes, next year, come when he really get in the system and really, work out with the team a full year and just, continue to be with Manny another year. And that'll be, great for him. And I think he'll even evolve more as a player then.
Andrew Clay.
Ji'Ayir, obviously the way the defense is playing right now is different than what we saw in week one a little bit. And you guys have just played better and better each week. Was there a point throughout this year when it just kind of hit you in the face like, hey, we really have this defense? Like when was the click point? Is there any specific moment that you just kind of saw it come together?
I knew it from the summertime. I've been knew this defense was going to be a great defense. I knew the kind of things we was going to be able to accomplish with this defense. I just knew it was a matter of time before, we realized it as a whole. But me personally, I knew we had the guys. We had the guys last year in the Arkansas bowl game. I seen them playing in that bowl game with them back then. I said we got some guys that can play, and we're gonna be good next year. But it takes time sometimes. Sometimes guys have to get more experience. For the defense to click how we want to, for the defense to see their own identity. And I feel like, yeah, like you said, we're at a point now where we're pretty much on a roll. Our defense is a great defense. Guys bought in, guys are playing for each other, trusting each other, and just out there playing free and having fun. And when you're doing that, you will have an unstoppable defense.
Joe Smeltzer.
Hey Ji'Ayir, thanks for the time. So what does it mean to you to be able to play a football game so close to your hometown, roughly an hour away? And what's the family friend turnout expected for Saturday?
Oh man, it's supposed to be a big turnout for Saturday. Being that I'm going back to Jersey, Trent's about 45 minutes away from Rutgers. So a lot of people, have been texting me so far this week. Probably like 30 people done texted me and say they're on their way to the game. And it's gonna be good. My last year at Penn State, get to play in Jersey one more time, play against a great opponent like Rutgers, and be able to put on a show for my hometown.
Time for three more. Tyler Donahue.
We're supposed to get Jonathan Sutherland after practice tomorrow. We're talking about the freshmen. Everyone's excited about younger players. He's in year 6, maybe not getting as much attention as he may deserve at this point. Can you kind of take us behind the scenes of what you've seen from his transition from safety to linebacker and maybe what he's made of this 6th bonus season with Penn State?
Jay Sud, he's a player that, every coach on any team will want in their program. A very detailed guy, very down-to-earth guy, and willing to do whatever for the team, willing to sacrifice whatever for the team. And seeing, when I came in in 2020, Jay Sud was my mentor and helping me out with the plays along with Brisker. We hung out a lot together, and to see him, go from the safety room to the linebacker room and still be able to get the plays down and get his weight up to play linebacker, and he's been playing great this season. It means a lot. It means a lot to me to see it, and I know it means a lot to him to finally get out there and showcase his talent.
Rich Garcelle.
Jair, you spoke earlier about trying to soak everything in these last two games. Uh, now that you're near the end of your career at Penn State, what has this opportunity meant to you? What have these last three seasons meant to you, not just as a football player, but in your life?
And this place is very special. A young kid from Trenton, New Jersey, coming to Penn State, learning so much, a different culture, a different scenery, things that I never imagined, that I'll be into, that I'm into. I'm figuring out new hobbies about myself and new just learning myself in different ways, being from an inner city and coming out here and being in front of all these great coaches and these great players around me. I've been blessed, to be a part of this program, to be a part of, Coach Franklin's staff. And it's just an unbelievable experience, being from where I come from, where there's not too many opportunities like this given out. I just try to make the best of every one and just try to appreciate it, throughout my whole career, knowing that my time was short. I try to, soak in as much as I can, learn as much as I can from these coaches and staff, and just, go about it that way and appreciate it while it's here before it's gone.
Last question, Donnie Collins.
Jair, a lot of you were overlooked in high school. I don't think that's a mystery, but a lot of players who were overlooked in high school who go on to really good college careers say, "Well, we knew it all along. We knew we were going to be able to do this." Did 4 years ago, would you have imagined what you've been able to accomplish at a major program like Penn State? And what are some of the things that you've learned about yourself that you mentioned earlier?
No, 4 years ago, I didn't even know where I was going to school at. I didn't know. I knew I was a good player. I knew I can play on any stage, but I didn't know how I was going to get there or where it was going to be at. Coming to Penn State, I have, grown in ways that I didn't know I was going to grow in. I done got bigger, stronger, faster. I look a lot different from when I played in high school. I'm a defensive player now. I thought I was going to always grow up to be an offensive player, quarterback or wide receiver or something. But yeah, I'm a defensive player now, and I'm all around the ball. I'm doing a lot of things similar to things I did in high school. I'm doing now at Penn State. I rushed off the edge back in high school, played a little linebacker, played safety. So it's just coming a full circle for me as far as from the football world, with all the positions and stuff that I'm playing now. Yeah, like I say, I play all these positions in high school, and to go out my last year at Penn State, getting able to do the same thing, it's kind of amazing, man. I definitely appreciate it, and I'm enjoying every moment of it so far, and it's been good.